What's going on YouTube? Zariah here, and today you're on the Zariah Speaks channel. The topic for today is sticking to the plan and not your mood. Let's get right into it. It's important to stick to the plan and not your mood simply because your mood is temporary. Anxiety, anger, sadness, all three are valid, but they're all temporary. Making decisions, choices, actions based off those can typically derail you off the train tracks. They can reroute where you're trying to go in life. You got to think about it logically. That mansion or car that you're trying to achieve does not care about your emotions today, yesterday, or tomorrow. They just care about the work that you're putting in. Let's get into the first point on how to stick to the plan and not your mood. The first point is to set goals. Define your goals and know what you're trying to achieve. That's the baseline. A person without goals or anything they're trying to achieve or work towards will never really account to anything. They don't stand for anything. They won't account to anything. If you have a goal and it's defined, you have something to work towards every day. It gives you a purpose in life. Make sure your goals are measurable, specific, and attainable. If you're just starting out in the workforce at 16 years old, don't make it your goal of next week I'm going to get a Bentley. That's simply not realistic, and that's simply not going to happen. When you make unrealistic goals and those are obviously not achieved, you have more doubt in yourself. Your self-trust, respect, and self-confidence, they go down. Your morale goes down. And then consider why you want to achieve these goals. Do you want to achieve these goals for you, or are you trying to achieve these goals for somebody else? I hope it's not the latter, because if it's the latter, achieving goals for somebody else is going to leave you less satisfied and is going to leave you less enjoyable. You don't want to be 80, 90 years old looking back on life and realizing all you did was live for other people. All you did was seek validation. All you did was live to impress this person. Think back to the 1500s, 1600s, 1700s, 1800s. 100% of the people in those times are dead now, and 99.9% of them are forgotten about, unless they're historical figures, obviously. So that basically means we all have a date. Live for yourself and do what you want to do. Do what you enjoy. 300, 400 years from now, you're not going to be remembered about. Simply, flat out, it's true. Sounds harsh, but it's the truth. You think about any average Joe in the 1500s. They've been dead for so long, it's just how life goes. The second point on how to stick to the plan is to make a schedule. Break down your goals into smaller steps. Make sure the steps are achievable and something you can reach. Each step is going to lead you closer to your big goal, the big reward at the end. And then assign a time to each of those steps. Humans without a time frame, humans without a deadline equals procrastination. We tend to push things away if there's no deadline on them. Think about when you were in school and you had a project and it had a deadline. You knew you had to get it done by that deadline or you were not going to get credit. That's just how it's supposed to be in life. Make sure each step has a deadline, a specific time frame. Oh, in a day I want to achieve this. In a day I want to achieve all of these things. In a week I want to achieve this. I'm going to give myself a year to do this, 5 years to do this, 10 years I want my bank account to look like this. Make sure all your goals have a time frame. It's okay if you don't reach them by that time frame, but it does give you something to shoot forward. And then schedule your to-do items. Schedule both short-term and long-term tasks. That's kind of what I was just talking about. So write down what you need to achieve in the short term, and then write down what you need to achieve in the long term. And then go for it every day, every day, every day, every day. The third point on how to stick to the plan is to track your progress. It's very hard to make progress in the first place if you're not tracking the progress you already did. It's hard to make progress without tracking because you don't know what is good and what is not. When you track progress, you can look back to see, oh, me doing this action was good. It led me to this. Me doing this action was not good. It didn't lead me anywhere. So when you track it, you can visually see what has been working and what hasn't. And then lastly, reward yourself. Reward progress. When you do something and you achieve something, reward yourself. It doesn't have to be a brand new computer or a game console, but reward yourself along the way. Smell the flowers. Enjoy the small things. Go take yourself out to eat. Go buy a piece of clothing. Reward yourself. This is going to boost your morale and keep confidence up. This is also, rewarding yourself is also going to not eliminate, but it's going to reduce the chance of burnout. So that's all I wanted to talk about for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you comment. And if you found this video informative, please share it with your relatives and friends. Thank you. Exo.